Like I was mentioning before, like I think I was reading 10 and 32, and I was mentioning that Yahushua will confess as whoever is doing the work of Yahushua to his Father, and then we can be delivered because we're counted worthy, like it says in Revelation. So it's worthy to open the book. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. And a lot of people fell out. Stopped believing at the worst time. So those people are going to get denied. But these people coming up in the Caravan of Israelites, they're coming up here to get, in their minds, to get delivered. For what? And by whom? By the whom is Yahushua. But they're going to get delivered. We don't know from what though. I mean, whatever they face in those concentration camps, whenever they get what's that thing called? Documented, I guess, because they're undocumented, so they're gonna have to go over there and get in the processed. Yeah, they're gonna get processed, and then they're gonna stop sending aid to to Honduras, Honduras, and this is a big group of people. Let's see if we can get that to play. I'll be able to hear it anyway. But maybe you can see the movement. All right. And you see that picture? Decide to play. Look at, there's a lot of people. They're just hopping on the trucks, looking for a place to get on. This thing is real, man. These people have no type of stability right now. All right. Many who are walking in the caravan said they joined last minute, fed up with poverty, corruption, and violence in Honduras, Guatemala, or El Salvador. They rushed across the border into southern Mexico last week. Since then, at least few have expressed regret or frustration at the slow progress. 5 charter buses were parked along the road at the checkpoint Monday, apparently sent to offer a ride back to the southern border for any migrants having second thoughts. Nobody boarded. So they're all out there. Who the fuck would want to go be broke? Damn, computer. So there's no regret from these immigrants. They're coming all the way. And these chariots are going to be right there overhead, guiding them, giving them courage. I mean, this is probably the biggest threat to Esau's kingdom right here. Esau, damn you! Can't believe you did that. I can't believe it. I can't. No problemo. And Scripture talks about many of the prophecies that are coming to pass right now. They're Isaiah 19:1. Man, it's about to happen right now. All right. Let's see. Nope, that's wrong one. Let's see. Maybe it's. Well, you know what? I lost that one because we know it's right here. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, because this is prophecy coming to pass. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because Esau's going to try to hide under the ocean, inside the earth, deep underground military bunkers. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he's coming for these people. Donald Trump is already there, and he said, if you guys get there, you're gonna get it. So everybody on Earth is gonna be affected by what this devil decides to do, or the Most High makes him do. To the inhabitants of the earth, it's gonna be a lot of people dying. And see these chariots, they're in the Bible. There's a lot of history and art. I think that's Ezekiel right here. Yeah. See how they. I'm gonna keep putting that scripture up. Well, let's see if I find it. Let's see if I can find it. Alright. Here it is. Alright. So Ezekiel 1:5, right? Well, let's start at 4. Ezekiel 1:4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself. And a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. I was talking about that one earlier. else is up here? UFOs in the Bible. UFOs in the Bible connection. See, even in the Renaissance art, they have little. See, in this, I mean, that's how some people see it, but I can't make out what that says. Ezekiel 1:4, and I looked, and behold, the whirlwind came out of the north, and a great cloud, and a fire enfolded itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber out of the midst of the fire. That's what it is. That's what it is. Check that out. Boom, you see that? So these chariots over here, they have Israelites in them. And they're watching over here. Well, they're watching all the Israelites. Excuse me. Especially here in Babylon, they're watching them closely. Especially everybody who's preaching and prophesying downfall of Esau and his kingdom. Oh man. Alright, so it just my dog's just barking right now. And this is, let me just wrap it up real quick because I think I made my point throughout these videos. These people right here are Israelites, and they're coming up over here, and Trump's sending troops over there to stop them because they don't want you here. But this is all happening through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. I know those prophecies will be coming to pass. Will be coming to pass soon. Validating the Bible, validating Yahweh Shai, validating the Israelites, and validating GMS. Look out for these prophecies. Shalom.